Yep, happy birthday.
Good evening and welcome to Clopton School.
Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
High school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
High school basketball for you tonight here on Eagle 102. It's Marion Everhart and Rodney Dolbear this evening. We will have action for you as the boys host North Callaway. We'll talk to you all about it during the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-CROP.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And we are here again, boys action for you tonight here on Eagle 102. Marion Everhart, Rodney Dolbear. And Rodney, we've got a little bit of a shortened pregame show for you as we had the court warming activities that took place tonight. As Evan Loggeman and Kerrigan Locker were named the court warming king and queen. So now we're getting ready for basketball. We've got about 7 minutes to go here before tip-off. And this is going to be an interesting one, Rodney, because these two teams should, in theory, meet up in the semifinals at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament, as Clopton is the number 2 seed and North Callaway is the number 3 seed.
Well, if chalk holds true, that's in fact where they'll meet up, so they'll get a good look at each other tonight. Clopton comes in at 13-3. North Callaway, the Thunderbirds, come in at 8-7.
So tonight we'll see how Clopton handles things. One of the things that we've been talking about all season long is consistency and how consistent can they stay. And Clopton's been going up and down. They've been finding ways to win, but tonight they're going to have to make sure that they toe that line and really play some of their best basketball, because North Callaway is not going to give them any slack.
No, they're not for sure. Looking down the rosters, Clopton does have a more experienced squad starting tonight. They'll be starting 4 seniors and a junior. North Callaway will be starting a freshman and a sophomore, along with 2 seniors and a junior. So experience on the side of the Hawks. We'll see if that has any effect on the game as we go along.
All right, we'll take a break, and when we return, we'll have Keys to the Game brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Insurance as you're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can. But also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out. But do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on Kjfm, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, Rodney, I think we kind of touched on some of these keys a little bit already. Consistency is going to be the key tonight, and I think really for Clopton, I think it's going to be scoring early.
Well, getting off to a hot start obviously sets the tone for the game, and any team that can get off to a good start, it puts the other team on notice right away that, well, they're not going to be given anything. Along that line, and we said that the few games that I did during the Clopton tournament, and it's that way in any game. Protecting the basketball, it's a common cliche, but it's an accurate cliche. You can't come out here and turn the ball over and let the other team score in transition and give up some cheap points.
Well, in fact, we saw a little bit of that last night when Zach Evans and I called the Clopton girls game against North Callaway. Both Clopton and North Callaway struggled at times and had a bunch of turnovers in the game. Usually came via the way of the travel call, but they had trouble sometimes keeping a hold of the ball and making good passes. And that was something that we don't normally see from either team. So we'll see if the boys can maybe rectify that a little bit this evening. Again, good passes, those good sharp passes. A lot of times people don't understand, how important those things are. If you just float something, it makes it so much easier for someone to come in there and nab it away. Or if you're just kind of lollygagging it over there, someone quick's going to step in and steal it.
Well, and when you're passing and looking to get a shot, good ball movement, you get a shot, your shooter needs to receive the pass in a position to shoot. If he has to get off balance to grab the ball before it goes out of bounds, well, they're not prepared to shoot. And even if they do shoot, they're not prepared to shoot a balanced shot, and their chances of making it goes way down. I
am going to go out on a limb here tonight, as I had the opportunity to watch Coach Tony Francis practice with his boys last night. I think we're probably going to see some full court pressure from the Hawks. We'll see if he's going to make a liar out of me, if he was just showing me a little something that he and the Hawks are eventually working on, or just running regular drills. But as always, Rodney, we can never state it enough. Everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. The players know it. The big key tonight is you're going to have to make free throws. I anticipate this being a close matchup, and so you don't want free throws being the reason why you get the L on your schedule tonight.
Absolutely. Shoot a good, solid percentage. Get to the line, first of all, and shoot a good percentage from there. It'll bode well for you.
That's going to just about do it for our pregame show. We're watching as the boys are getting their final warm-ups. We've got the national anthem for you coming up. I have to admit, I've enjoyed that sound that you keep hearing in the background. That's something we haven't heard at all this year, and that's the area pep band playing. So nice to hear them here. So that'll take care of the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We have your starting lineups and opening tip next here on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Well, Rodney, we've got the starting lineups for you now, brought to you by Community State Banks in Troy, Bowling Green and Troy. The band kind of got started a little late as they were jazzing it up still. So let's start with the guests on the scoreboard tonight. I think you kind of have them marked down a little bit better than I do.
I do. For North Callaway, a senior wears number 2, Cody Cash. Webb Langworthy starts as well. He'll wear number 5. Braden O'Neill gets the start. He's just a sophomore. He'll wear number 11. Sam Piesold, the freshman, he'll wear number 12. And Noah Scrogum wears number 25, the senior.
For the Clopton Hawks tonight, they are starting a senior wearing number 1, Daniel Harvey. Also a junior wearing number 33, Mason Street. A senior wearing number 34, Gabriel Hill. Another senior wearing number 42, Riley Walker. And a senior wearing number 44, Zach Evans.
So for Clopton, we'll have Harvey, Street, Hill, Walker, and Evans. North Callaway has Cash, Langworthy, O'Neill, Piesold, the freshman, and Scrogum. Clopton opens up. They'll be moving from left to right on your radio dial, if anybody knows what a radio dial is anymore.
Yeah. There may be a few questions, but I think they can figure it out. Of course, Clopton in their home white jerseys, black numbers, red trim. North Callaway in their hunter greens with white numbers and black trim.
Daniel Harvey jumps center, and we're set to get things underway. Tipped into the backcourt, controlled by Clopton. They have it. And Evans brings it across the timeline and sets the offense as we're just underway in the first period in a scoreless game.
It's kind of interesting because North Callaway didn't even attempt the jump. They went ahead and just let Daniel have it and tip it back, and so they were content with Clopton controlling the basketball to begin this one.
Well, they put Braden O'Neill out there, and he didn't have much of a chance of getting that anyway. Ball's tipped out of bounds on the baseline, stays with Clopton, and they reset the offense. High arcing pass across the top to Evans. He puts it on the floor to the baseline, shoots an air ball. Rebound comes into the hands of Langworthy. And North Callaway will walk it across the timeline. Braden O'Neill runs the point. He gets it left side for Piesold. Swings it right side for Scrogum. Dumps it down low. Entry pass now. Three-pointer on the way from the corner. Score the basket for Sam Piesold, the freshman. And it's 3-0 North Callaway.
And that's what we were talking about, is coming out and getting on the scoreboard early tonight, and that's what North Callaway did to open things up. We'll see if Clopton has an answer for him here in this possession.
Clopton into the near court, top of the key. Evans looks left side for Walker. Intercepted, out of bounds. They're going to say North Callaway. Cody Cash grabbed the ball, stepped on the sideline, so it'll stay with the Hawks in their own end. Set to inbounds is Daniel Harvey. Harvey looks for and finds Evans. Evans hold it beyond 3 on the right wing, now to the right side. Inlet pass, baseline, drive, reverse layup. Score the basket. Nice give and go there. Mason Street gets Clopton on the board.
Well, and, that's something that the Hawks have been working on this year is that give and go down low as you find Street or Hills flashing across the paint.
North Callaway comes to the near court, sets the offense. Pizzold holds it high, looks to the right side, and finds O'Neal. O'Neal has it tipped away, intended for Cody Cash. Cash gets it back behind the back dribble, off his foot. Defensive pressure by Mason Street. And O'Neal gets it out of trouble. He looks into the corner for Pizzold. Street gets it back, now top of the key for Scrogum. The senior puts it on his right hip and resets things. Now the motion kicks in. Braden O'Neal to the left wing, top of the key, three-pointer on the way. This one's off the mark, no good. Langworthy couldn't get it to go. Clopton back into the front court. They have it tipped away and stolen. North Callaway running the break, down the lane, score the basket. I believe that's Cody Cash.
Makes it a 5-2 score with 5:41 to go here in the first.
Clopton back, top of the key, Evans between the circles. Right sideline, baseline now for Mason Street. Rainbow pass nearly out of bounds, corralled by Harvey. Harvey, skip pass, shot on the way from the right side. Shot is missed by Gabriel Hill, but there will be free throws coming, and the foul is going to be against Webb Langworthy. First foul of the game on either team.
Free throw shots off the back of the rim. Hill will get a second.
5-2, 5:24 left in the first here. North Callaway on top of the Hawks. Second foul shot on the way and good. Cody Cash brings it across the timeline. He looks right side. Now looks to get it to top of the key. Braden O'Neal, his three-pointer's on the way. No good. Rebound, Clopton. Pushing into the near court with the ball is Hill. Hill now top of the key. Left side for Evans, not there. Back to Hill. Puts it on the floor, drives baseline. Three-pointer on the way. It's off the mark, no good for Harvey.
And it looks like they're going to call a foul on Gabriel Hill. It'll be his first of the evening, Hawks first. For those who are listening, they probably know that the Cash brothers have been quite a foe for the area teams over the last couple of years. Of course, Gabe graduated last year. Cody's still out there, so that's one of the players definitely to keep an eye on here for the Thunderbirds.
4:47 left to go in the first. North Callaway walks it across the timeline. Defense half court picked up by Mason Street. Running three-pointer on the way, off the mark from Cody Cash. And rebound, Clopton. Evans beyond three, baseline. Drives, basket, off the glass, score it for Clopton. That was Gabriel Hill with the bucket. He's got 3 on the night.
We're knotted at 5:4:20 to go here in the first quarter.
Back to the near court, Cash. He's guarded by Street. Now right side for Scrogum, top of the key, Langworthy. Langworthy looks right side for Scrogum. He holds it high, guarded by Evans. Free throw, jump shot on the way, off the mark, no good for Sam Pizzold. Long down court pass. It's going to go off the foot of North Callaway. Should stay with Clopton in their own end. Clopton looking to get out and run there.
Yeah, those passes, again, they were just kind of throwing them up there. Those long passes that we talked about make it easy for that defense to get high and break up that play.
Clopton gets it in. Baseline, Evans thinks about the three, dumps it inside, off the glass, score the basket for Gabriel Hill. And Clopton with their first lead of the night at 7-5. North Callaway into the front court. Baseline entry pass for Langworthy. He shoots from three. It's no good, off the mark. Rebound, Clopton. Daniel Harvey pulls it down. He drives right down the lane, throws it out of bounds. He was looking.
Well, I think what he was really looking at is his old teammate Sean Yates is sitting in the stands over there, and I think he wanted to let him get back in the action. So he was tossing it to Sean, because that's where it ended up in the stands over there.
It did. It was well over the outstretched arms of Riley Walker.
Dal Ripple and Kunz checking the basketball game for the Hawks. giving Harvey and Walker a breather tonight.
North Callaway comes to the near court. 3 minutes, 18 ticks left in this first quarter. Clopton with the 2-point lead. Shot on the way. They're going to whistle a foul. Actually a traveling.
And they wave it off and call the travel, which I mentioned we saw quite a bit of that last night. So this should tell you tonight, boys, you're going to have to watch your steps.
Well, Matthew Weber, who subbed in for North Callaway, took it to the hoop, made the shot, but they whistled it off, and a turnover gives it back to the Hawks. Evans comes into the near court. Tyler Kuntz holds it on the left wing beyond 3. Looking right side, now back to Evans between the circles. Baseline or free throw line entry pass for Hill. We've got a whistle underneath.
Now there's a little reach there for when Gabriel was headed towards the basket, so now Evans will inbound the basketball on the far side along the baseline.
And they're going to whistle that on Cody Cash, according to the scoreboard.
That's what they're saying.
Evans gets it in for Hill. He swings it left side. Evans back on the baseline beyond 3. Baseline double team Evans. Evans has it top of the key for Kuntz. Right side. Shot off the glass. They're going to whistle it off. Going to have a foul on the floor. I believe it will go against North Callaway. Could have been offensive, but it's going to go against the Thunderbirds.
Mesa Street found a hole that he liked there along that baseline, took it in there, and was not going to stop.
That foul went against Grant Eichmann. So Clopton gets it back. Top of the key for Kuntz. Kuntz swings it right side. Evans dumps it back down low for Mason Street.
And he got the travel call. So Riley Walker checking back in the basketball game now for the Hawks. He's coming in for Street.
Well, the very unofficial statistics. This is the third turnover on Clopton. I have North Callaway for 2. 7-5. We've had a bit of a scoring drought. North Callaway looks to break that. 3-pointer on the way from the corner. In and out. No good for Braden O'Neal. And Evans with the rebound. Clopton into the near court. Pushes it up court beyond 3 to the right side. Back to Evans. He dumps it down low. Great entry pass. Scored the easy layup.
And we've got a timeout on the court. With 2:08 to go here in the first, Clopton leads North Callaway 9-5. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Out of the timeout, it will be North Callaway's basketball again. 2:08 to go here in the first. Clopton on top, 9-5.
Logan Dalrymple for Clopton scored the last basket on a great entry pass and just had the easy layup on the left block. 9-5 is the score. 2 minutes even left in the first quarter. North Callaway trying to break a scoring drought. We've got a kicked ball. Evans got his foot on the entry pass from Tyler Kuntz. North Callaway will inbounds underneath their own basket.
Mason Street re-enters the basketball game. Dalrymple and Kuntz take a seat.
North Callaway gets it in the lane. Shot off the glass, won't go. Had a good look. Grant Eichmann could not connect. Quickly into the near court. Street gets it. Clopton swings it left wing to Evans. And they set the offense. Three-pointer fake. Now back to Evans. He launches a three from the left wing. It's in and out, won't go. Rebounds on the ground. It's loose. We'll see what they're going to do. It's loose. North Callaway comes away with it. Into the front court with the ball is Braden O'Neal. He takes it, hands off to the left side of the lane. No basket, but we've got a foul, and Webb Langworthy will have a pair of foul shots coming.
And I could hear Coach Francis saying no, as they were going there. Didn't really want to draw the foul. It's only the first foul for Mason Street, second team foul for the Hawks.
2 foul shots on the way. The first one touches nothing but the bottom of the net.
Zach Evans. He's already in. How about Evan Loggeman is checking the basketball game now. Gabriel Hill will take a seat on the bench.
Second foul shot is true as well. 9-7, a minute 22 left in the first quarter. Clopton, Daniel Harvey beyond 3. He dribbles back between the circles, looks right side for Street. Street drives baseline, shot off the glass and in, score the basket. Mason Street, he's got 4 on the night.
I tell you what, Mason has done a great job all year of trying to perfect that move as he drives the baseline, tries to create a little bit of space underneath there and just drives right to the hole.
North Callaway down by 4, under a minute left. Ball's tipped on the ground. It's loose. Clopton comes away with it. Evans into the front court, has one man to beat. Shot over the outstretched arms of the defender and lays it off the glass. It's 13-7.
6 points, the largest lead of the night for either team. Down to 36 ticks to go in the first.
North Callaway gets at the front court. Cody Cash looks to run a little bit of clock, perhaps trying to hold for one. Harvey extends the defense, now left side for Langworthy. Langworthy bounce pass right side for Eichmann. He looks to the left wing. He finds O'Neal. O'Neal hands to the right side, Weber. He looks to drive, he's cut off. And Cody Cash gets it with 10. He backs it out to the right hash. Now between the circles with 7. Going to have to do something with 5.
He'll go for the 3.
Cash still has it. He launches a 30-footer off the back iron. No good at the buzzer. 13-7 is our score after 1 period.
We've got your second quarter of action coming up next as you're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
And again, reminding you, these two teams will more than likely meet up in semifinal action at the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament if the bracket goes as expected, Rodney. Clopton comes in as the number 2 seed, North Callaway the number 3 seed, but we've seen brackets get blown apart on the first night, so I can't count on anything.
Can't count on chalk, that's for sure. I'm sure North Callaway's head coach not real happy with the shot they got there at the end of the first quarter. I mean, you might want a 3, however, you don't really want to take a guarded 3 from 30 feet. Nonetheless, 13-7, North Callaway just underway in the second quarter. They'll start with the ball just into the game. Bryce Clark, he handles it. He gets it right side to Pizzold. The freshman kicks it to the left wing beyond 3 for Weber. It's stolen, but run back down by Cash. Cash with the running one-hander off the glass and in from just inside the foul line. And it's 13-9. Clopton with the ball and a 4-point lead. Evans sets the offense, looks for guidance from his coach. He kicks it beyond 3 to Harvey. Harvey dribbles with the left hand back top of the key. Now left side, faking the 3 is Street. Street rainbows right side into the corner for Evans. Holds it high, skim pass to the left wing for Harvey. Harvey, nice feed, missed the layup with a good look, and coming the other direction is North Callaway. 2-on-1, bounce pass right side of the lane. Cody Cash gets the bucket.
And that was enough for Coach Tony Francis because he wants to take a timeout to talk to his Hawks. We'll take a timeout to hear from some of our sponsors. 7:03 to go in the half. Clopton leads North Callaway 13-11. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
The Hawks will have the ball as we come out of the timeout, and looks like North Callaway is content to stay in that half-court defense.
Evans takes the pass from Walker, and he'll walk it across the timeline, left wing beyond 3 for Harvey as they start the offense. Long cross-court pass for Walker. Walker gets it, holds it high, looks to the baseline for Harvey, now kicks it back. Evans, wide open 3 left wing. It's off the mark. It won't go. Rebound underneath North Callaway.
Well, I tell you what, it's kind of surprising as Gabriel Hill has done a good job underneath. Now Walker returns the favor.
He does with the steal, and Walker off the glass and in. Good awareness. He intercepted the long half-court pass. Now running the other direction, North Callaway is going to get the bucket. Matthew Weber with the bucket and the foul.
And Gabriel Hill is going to pick up his second foul in the effort.
So very fast-paced to begin play here in the second. We're just a minute and a half in, 15-13. The lead has been cut to 2. And Weber cuts it to 1. So now Clopton finds himself up by 1 with the ball. Right side, now left wing for Harvey. He puts it on the floor in the head and shoulder fake. Score the basket, off the glass and in. Daniel Harvey with the bucket and the foul.
So again, he kind of sort of returns the favor on the other end of the court. And normally Harvey, a very silent contributor on the floor. He works really hard at directing traffic up top, but man, when he finds that open spot, he makes the best of it.
We found the open baseline, got position, and then North Callaway was left with nothing but the opportunity for a foul as Harvey makes the second. So now the lead stretched back to 4.
Largest lead of the night is at 6 for the Hawks.
Cody Cash, right side, picks up his dribble, looks into the lane. Fade away from 8, no good, off the mark from Scrogum. And Harvey with the rebound. Clopton comes into the near court. Left wing for Riley Walker, that is. Top of the key for Harvey. Back to Walker. Bounce pass to the baseline for Street, and he turns it over. Tried to go cross court and could not. North Callaway into the front court. Three-pointer on the way from Piesold. The freshman misses it. Evans with the rebound ahead of the pack. He looks for Street. There's a collision, and the ball is saved by North Callaway. They come back up. Cash 2-on-2. He shoots from the free throw line, and he has a very good shot on the move. That's the second one of those he's made. Cody Cash with 8 on the night.
Let me be honest, he has a great shot no matter where he's at.
Well, an offensive foul. Clopton lost the ball on a turnover on the inbounds, and I believe it's Cash that's going to pick up the foul, or?
No, number 11.
Braden O'Neill picks up.
Sorry, 12.
Well,
I'll get it right here in a minute.
Sam Piesold. Just keep calling numbers. We've got plenty of them.
They're going to kind of clean up a little mess here real quick. You know, they're kind of having me move my camera so quick I can't hardly keep up with them. So if they want to take a moment here and slow things down for me, I'm not as young as I used to be.
Well, none of us are, I suppose. 18-16 in what has been a very fast-paced second period of play.
Apparently I can't get myself tickled either.
So Evans will walk it across the timeline. He looks right side for Harvey. Harvey holds it high, looks for Walker, doesn't go there. Left wing be on 3 for Dalrymple. Back to Evans. They swing it around top of the key with the dribble. Now back to Evans. Thinks about the 3, puts it on the floor. Now kicks it left wing for Dalrymple. Baseline, back to Dalrymple. Top of the key for Evans. He'll take this three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound underneath, fought for and controlled by Webb Langworthy. Quickly out to Cody Cash. He spins, bounce pass, nice entry pass. Shot won't go for North Callaway. And Daniel Harvey pulls down the rebound for Clopton, and they come into the near court on the offense. Baseline entry pass, shots blocked. Oh, and I can understand why North Callaway is not happy about that.
Yeah, they definitely, from up here, looked like it, but there must have been some contact underneath that we couldn't see. It's going to send Mason Street to the free throw line. He's going to get a chance to shoot, too, and stretch this lead back out.
Noah Scrogum picks up the foul, and it sure looked like a lot of ball from here.
It was. He's going to take a seat, as that was his second foul. Tyler Kuntz also checks in the basketball game. He's coming in for Dalrymple.
Missed the first foul shot. Street has one more coming. This one's on the way. It finds the mark. The lead is 3 rather. 19-16. Cody Cash holds it high. He launches a long 3. This one is off the mark. Nice position for Evans underneath. He pulls down the rebound for Clopton, and they'll come into the near court. With the ball is Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz to Evans. Walker at the free throw line, back to Kuntz. Three-pointer uncontested. On the way, nothing but the bottom of the net. 22-16.
So Kuntz, he enjoys doing those threes.
Three-pointer to match, not good. Off the mark for Pizol. Back the other direction. Clopton has some issues. Ball's loose. We'll see what happens. I think this is going to go to North Callaway.
I think they batted it around more than anybody I've seen, more than a volleyball.
I was getting ready to say, I think we were at a basketball game and a volleyball match broke out.
No kidding.
So Sam Pizol will put the ball in play from underneath the Clopton basket. He'll get it into Cody Cash. 22-16 is our score. 3:35 left to play. Second period. Court warming 20-21 in Clopton. Cash swings it to the middle for Braden O'Neill. Back top of the key, now hanging in the air, off the glass, no good. Shot missed by Langworthy. And we're going to have a whistle underneath. Looked like a tie-up. They're going to call a foul.
And I believe Zach Evans is going to pick up his first of the night. And that is who they call. Fourth team foul for the Hawks. Again, 3:22 to go here in the half. Don't forget we've got your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report coming up at the end of this quarter.
North Callaway has it under their own basket. Set to put it in. O'Neill. O'Neill gets it in. Shot on the way. No good. Missed by Langworthy, but they're going to call a foul. So Langworthy's going to have some free throws. He's 2 of 2 from the line so far tonight, and he'll have 2 more opportunities coming.
And picking up the foul is Kuntz.
I have that as his first, team's 5th.
Greg Ellis coming over, and I think he and Tony Francis are kind of chatting about the old days.
First foul shot from Langworthy rattles home. He's 3 of 3 on the night. North Callaway 4 of 4 from the line so far. Second one's on the way and good. 22-18, Clopton with the ball in the 3-point lead. Evans comes to the near court, stands between the circles, looks to the left side. He gets it to Kuntz, back to Evans, now swings it right side for Harvey. Top of the key, Evans looks for Harvey again. Tight zone defense, not allowing any penetration. Three-pointer on the way. Harvey knocks it down from the right wing, 25-18.
I guess if you can't get it inside, you might as well drain it from the outside.
That's the way to beat the zone, that's for sure. North Callaway now finds himself down by 5. Shot on the way, missed by Langworthy. We've got an offensive foul. That's going to go against Langworthy.
They're going to clean that up once again. Tyler Kuntz doing a little work out there, cleaning the court. After we kind of gave him a hard time last night, he was doing some refereeing for little kids' games. And I tell you what, he doesn't know how to blow the whistle very well. I'm just throwing that out there for him.
Yeah.
That is the 7th team foul. So Evans will get a 1-and-1 with 2:37 to go here in the first half. Walker coming back in the ballgame now for Street.
.237 left in this second quarter. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Evans, so he'll have one more.
Now, I've never really paid attention before, but it looks like Zach has some very interesting socks. If you remember, Rodney, his brother Alec, who's a few years old now, used to have very interesting shoes. So I'm thinking that the boys like some style.
Well, got to be not the shoes, got to be the socks. He makes both foul shots. He's got 4 points on the evening, and Clopton has their largest lead at 9, 27-18. They've stretched out. North Callaway, Cody Cash has it, looks left wing for Pizol. Pizol picks up his dribble. Ball's tipped out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Clopton's Daniel Harvey. Good defensive play. It'll stay with North Callaway, but they'll inbounds from just in front of the scorer's table. Clopton's picking up the defensive pressure just a little bit, and it's starting to result in some turnovers and some opportunities for turnovers. Cash into the near court, swings it left side for Pizol. Pizol dribbles to the free throw line, bounce pass right wing, tip back out, and Pizol gets it again. He launches from 17. It's an air ball. Run down on the baseline, back to Cash. And Cash may have made one too many passes. Ball's out of bounds. Walker had it for Clopton, but couldn't save it before it hits the end line. North Callaway will keep the ball under their own basket, and I think Cody Cash had an opportunity for a layup there and tried to make one too many passes.
Trying to be unselfish.
Three-pointer from the corner on the way. This one beyond three for Webb Langworthy. And that cuts into the Clopton 9-point lead. Clopton to the near court. Evans to the left wing. Beyond three for Kuntz. Now right side. Head and shoulder fake from Evans. Top of the key now left wing. Kuntz looks at the three. Knocks it down. Tyler Kuntz makes his second three of the night.
30-21 our score with 1:20 to go here in the half. Hawks lead this one.
North Callaway has it in the near court. The freshman Piezold holds it, now gets it back top of the key. Piezold gets it back, three-pointer from the left wing. Baseline no good, rebound tip. They're going to call it over the back. It's going to go against Trenton Jones of North Callaway.
And so we're walking to the other end, and this time it'll be Evans back on the free throw line again for the 1-and-1, as that's the 8th team foul for North Callaway.
Well, he made two earlier, the front end and back end of the 1-and-1.
New largest lead of the night for the Hawks at 10. Evans going to try and stretch it to 11, so we're down to 1:08 to go in the half.
Clopton 6 of 8 from the line so far, with one more coming for Zach Evans. He didn't like it when it left his hand, and it did not go in.
Yeah, you could hear him up here. He knew it wasn't going in, and our jinx continues.
31-21, Clopton by 10, North Callaway with the ball, under a minute to play, second quarter. Thunderbirds gets it. O'Neal kicks it right side for Matthew Weber. He launches a three. It's off the mark. And Cash, with the rebound, crashes to the ground. He had the ball, slipped, fell, and was on the end line. So
glad to see he's okay. He was able to bounce up pretty quickly there, but he went down fairly hard. He's walking it off.
So now Clopton has it, 45 seconds and counting. Into the near court, beyond three, Harvey. Harvey looks for Evans. Between the circles to the right side for Kuntz. Now Harvey, baseline cut off and double teamed. He gets it back to Evans with 30. Harvey head and shoulder fake. Looks cross court. Three-pointer on the way, right wing. It's off the mark, no good for Kuntz. Out of bounds, they're going to say last touch by Clopton. And North Callaway will have it. 21 seconds left here in the second period to play. A chance to cut into the 10-point Clopton lead.
So a couple different subs coming in for North Callaway. We'll pick those up here in just a little bit. We've got your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report right around the corner here. It's court warming at Clopton High School.
Cody Cash. He'll get it and walk it across the timeline. Clopton will pick up the defense at half court. 12 seconds and counting. Swings it left side for Langworthy. Back to Cody Cash with 8. With 6, Cash crossover dribbles around a screen, dribbles it off his foot. With 1, Clopton gets it, and time will run out in the second quarter of play. At the half, 31-21 Clopton.
We've got your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report coming up next as you're listening to Clopton Hawk basketball on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
At the half, Clopton leads North Callaway 31-21. And Ronnie, it started out North Callaway drained the first points of the night. Clopton came back. They went back and forth for a little bit. Clopton got up by 6. North Callaway brought it within 1. Then Clopton spread it out a little bit more. Got up by 9. North Callaway chipped away at it, got it back within 3, and then they stretched it to 11. And now they're back down. Or excuse me, they stretched it to 10 on some free throw shots by Zach Evans, and that's kind of where we are now, as the Hawks 10 points ahead here in this EMO conference matchup.
Yeah, and really the first period of play kind of had a slow pace of play, a lot of walking it up the court, not a lot of action. The second period started, and really both teams went toe-to-toe up and down the court, and North Callaway was within 3, might even have got to 1, and the next thing you know, Clopton gets on a little bit of a run and stretches out.
Well, Tyler Kuntz drained a couple threes, and that kind of helped things a little bit as well. But, of course, again, North Callaway, they're just not going anywhere, and that's something that the Hawks will be keeping in mind for sure.
That's for sure. Scoring in the first half for Clopton, Daniel Harvey had 6. Tyler Kuntz with the 2 threes you mentioned, Marianne, had 6. Logan Dalrymple with 2. Mason Street with 5. Gabriel Hill with 5. Riley Walker with 2. And Zach Evans had 5 as well. Free throws, Clopton was 6 of 9 in the first half. They got to the line and made 2/3 of them. For North Callaway, Cody Cash leads all scorers with 8. Webb Langworthy with 7. Sam Piesold with a single-made three-pointer with 3. Matthew Weber with 3. North Callaway a perfect 5 of 5 from the line.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. When we return, we're going to talk about Bowling Green Tournament, which kicks off on Monday. All that for you more as you're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Well, we talked about the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament kicks off on a Monday night for the girls, Tuesday night for the boys. And since we have boys basketball this evening, Clopton, the number 2 seed at 5 o'clock, will take on number 7 Ellsbury in the middle school gym. North Callaway will immediately follow at 7 o'clock. They are the number 3 seed. They will take on number 6 Van Far. Again, both those games in the middle school gym. And let's bring you up to date a little bit on some of the restrictions and guidelines that will take place next week. For the families and friends that are playing in the high school gym, they will get 4 tickets to share. If you're playing the middle school, because that gym's a lot smaller, the players will only get 2 to share. Tickets and vouchers will allow the holder to pay at the gate, $4 for adults, $2 at students. Of course, we will stream all the games here on KJFM Eagle 102. Fans and teams will clear the gym after each game. Games will begin at 5 and 7 Monday through Friday in both gyms. The games will not start early, so keep that in mind. They're going to start at 5 and they're going to start at 7. There will be no crossover from the middle school gym into the high school gym to watch games for fans and players. The doors will not open until 4:30 for fans of the first game of the night, and doors will not open until 6:40 for fans of the second game of the night. However, concessions will be available, but keep that in mind that there's going to be pretty tight restrictions, so you make sure you plan accordingly. Don't arrive too terribly early. Don't try and cross over between the games because you're not going to let you in there. So we have all that for you on our website along with the bracket at kjfmradio.com. And while we're talking about tournaments, we just got an update. The Mark Twain Lady Tigers won the consolation game at the Palmyra tournament tonight with the win over Highland 52-47. That's going to take care of our Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. We've got second half action coming your way next here on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Well, Rodney, while we have just a few moments here before the second half gets underway, I think probably what Clopton needs to keep their fingers crossed for is that Cody Cash does not get hot from behind the three-point line, because if he does, they're going to catch the Hawks in quick, fast, and a hurry. He's been trying for several all night. He just hasn't gotten that first one to land, but it usually only takes one before you're on a streak.
Well, he has a good running. He's made two kind of running one-handed shots, floaters, if you will, teardrops, and he's got a very good shot. The three-pointers that he's taken have been contested, and I think it looks like he's a good shooter. So he needs to look at getting a better shot and trying to get something going. And if you're Clopton, keep the pressure on. Don't allow him to take a clean look at three, because, like you mentioned, he gets a clean look and gets one to go. Shooters, when they see one go in, then
that changes things. You've watched it go in, you know how it's supposed to go, and that's usually how it is. Now, I will note that Gabriel Hill is back on the court. He sat most of the second half of the first half due to having two fouls, and now he's back in the basketball game.
Well, they switch ends. Now Clopton moves right to left, and they get the ball to begin things here in the third quarter. Walker has it to the left wing for Harvey. Baseline entry pass for Street. Street dribbles through traffic, now gets it right side. Open three from Evans. In the corner, it's no good. Rebound comes down into the arms of Noah Scrogum, the senior, and he'll hand off to Cody Cash, who walks it across the timeline.
Of course, Cash being guarded by Street in this man-to-man defense from the Hawks.
North Callaway, ball's loose into the backcourt. Harvey gets it. And Evans corrals it. He drives. Nice step around the defender, Sam Piesold, and lays it off to the glass with the left hand. And the score is 33-21.
Cody Cash coming back the other way. He has an answer. He does another one of those floaters and puts two more on the scoreboard.
Cody Cash from about 10 feet makes it a 10-point game, 33-23. Clopton by the 10. In the pass now, baseline, shot off the glass, score the basket for Mason Street. Good give and go. Clopton, good ball work, sets up the easy layup. Back the other way, same thing the other side with the basket is Noah Scrogum, and he gets the good clean entry pass, and that was an easy layup. Both of those were too easy if you're the opposition, but good ball movement on both ends of the court. Clopton has the ball down by 10, top of the key.
Clopton up by 10.
Clopton is up by 10.
You have that little bracket right in the middle there to throw you off.
I suppose I must have not said Clopton. Well, after all of that, while Marianne was straightening me out, Clopton throws it off the end wall and back the other direction, North Callaway. The floater this time from Cash won't go. Rebound controlled by Clopton. Daniel Harvey comes into the near court, gets a little bit fancy. Evans slows it down, stands between the circles, and sets the offense. He looks right side for Walker. Walker and Evans play a two-man game. Left wing beyond three for Harvey. Harvey baseline street. Three-pointer Evans. It's on the way. Looks strong. Bounces off, but Walker with the rebound. The offensive rebound. Evans puts an elbow out. Doesn't get any call. Also doesn't get the basket to drop. And Cody Cash comes quickly into the near court for North Callaway. He looks baseline. He launches the 12-footer from the left baseline. Score the basket for Cody Cash.
And again, that's another one of those kind of floaters that he was except for he was kind of hanging there, and he's just an all-around good athlete.
That he is, and he shoots off the dribble very well, and even while in motion. So the lead now 8. Clopton with the ball in the near court. Three-pointer from the corner on the way. It crawls over the front iron.
They're going to call it a 2 and say Daniel's foot was on the line.
Daniel Harvey with a 2-pointer. Thought it might have been a 3, back the other direction. Shot on the way from North Callaway. They miss it. Into the front court, Walker. Walker has it to Harvey. Swings it left side beyond 3 for Evans. Evans holds it. Looks baseline for Street. Now, this one is a 3 if it goes. It won't go for Daniel Harvey. The rebound comes into the waiting arms of Noah Scrogum, and he turns it over. Walker into the front court, 1-on-2. He turns it over. Cody Cash picked his pocket. Probably a little bit of a mismatch there. Cody Cash comes to the near court, looks into the paint for Scrogum, gets it beyond 3. It's on the way. Score the basket for Webb Langworthy.
And they want to take a timeout. North Callaway does. To talk about it, we'll hear from some of our sponsors. 4:14 to go here in the third quarter. Clopton leads North Callaway 37-30. You're listening to EMO Conference Basketball on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Well, we are in the third quarter. Clopton still has a 7-point lead with 4:14 to go in the quarter, and they're trying to slow things down just a little bit here, Rodney, as after the first half of this quarter kind of got a little sloppy.
It did, but both teams pushing the pace, and when you do that, things can get a little sloppy. They did cause some turnovers on both ends. Clopton's lead stands at 7, 37-30, and they'll have the ball in the backcourt. No pressure. Evans will walk it across the timeline. Cash picks up the defense there between the circles. Tight pressure from Cash. Looking baseline now. Walker dumps it in for Street. Right side. Now top of the key. Evans wide open from 3. This one's an air ball.
Yeah, and it says it's going to cross before. I believe that was Harvey trying to save it.
I thought that ball got down before it hit the end line. Nonetheless, the official might have had a little better look than I did.
Well, anytime we can give Greg Ellis a little bit of a hard time, we take our opportunities just because he's such a nice guy.
Well, got to keep him straight. He was 10 feet away. He needs to be corrected from the booth.
I notice he doesn't have his glasses on tonight, so, that might have something to do with it.
North Callaway with the ball. We're going to have a whistle on the foul underneath. It's going to go against Riley Walker. Non-shooting foul. I believe that's Walker's first. It is. Team's first here in the third quarter. North Callaway takes it out. We're going to have a traveling. It's going to go against Matthew Weber. The head and shoulder faked everyone out, including himself, and he took a step.
So Gabriel Hill checking in now. He's going to take Zach Evans' spot. I think Coach Francis wants to have a little talk with Evans about what he's seeing out on the court, and so they can make some adjustments.
Well, Evans has taken and missed a few threes in a row now. Might be looking to look for a different shot. He's on the bench. Clopton has the ball. Walker left side beyond three. Puts it on the floor, drives to the free throw line, looks to the right side for Harvey. Harvey steps in, back to Walker. Looks baseline. He's hit, nearly loses it. He gets it back to Dalrymple. And he'll hand off to Daniel Harvey, resets to the right side. He gets it to Tyler Kuntz, who rainbows left side for Walker. And these passes are nearly zooming out of bounds, and they're not even being guarded. Baseline for Harvey. Cross-court pass for Kuntz. Kuntz has 2 3-pointers on the night. Rainbow pass for Walker. Clopton taking the air out of the ball a little bit with a 7-point lead, 37-30, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. Baseline for Gabriel Hill. He swings it to Harvey, top of the key. Fakes, takes the free throw line extended jump shot. And that's a good look there, open look. And Daniel Harvey knocks it down.
2:17 to go here in the third. Hawks back on top by 9.
Cash under the baseline. Reverse layup won't go. Ball controlled by Clopton. And quickly into the near court. Harvey, baseline shot off the glass and in on the give and go. Score the basket for Walker Riley. He's got 4 on the night, and the lead is 11. Uncontested 3 right side. It won't go for Langworthy.
Oh, it did go.
It goes off the front iron, back iron, and then dropped as I was looking the other direction.
You were.
So it did go.
It was just faking.
41-33, Clopton by 8. And the ball. Walker dribbles out of the double team, kicks it left side of the lane for Dalrymple. Dalrymple to Evans, has it knocked back to Dalrymple. Rempel now top of the key for Kuntz. Kuntz beyond 3, bounce pass right baseline for Evans, or Harvey rather. Harvey now top of the key, 3-pointer on the way. Gabriel Hill score the basket from downtown.
The big boy drops it in for 3 for the Hawks.
Turnover, Hill picks off the entry pass. He's running the length of the court. Nice head and shoulder fake. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul on Hill, and I don't like it.
Well, you know, I listened to Coach Francis in practice tell the boys to take those shots, go for it, dunk it, is what he was hollering in practice. I don't know that he really wanted him to dunk it in a game, but I think that he was probably okay with Hill taking that, and it was just a positioning.
Well, he gave the fake. I did not think the defender was anywhere near set, but nonetheless, Hill picks up his 3rd. And North Callaway will have it now, down by 11, under a minute to play here in the third period. North Callaway to the near court, 3-pointer on the way. This one won't go for Langworthy. And Daniel Harvey gets it back. Beyond 3, Evans, head and shoulder fake, drives baseline. This shot won't go. I like the shot. And it's going to be saved underneath by Clopton. Mason Street was able to jump out of bounds, get the ball before it landed, and throw it off of a North Callaway defender.
We're down to 36 ticks to go here in the third.
Evans to inbounds. Right side, top of the key for Harvey. Harvey swings it left wing for Street. Street back to Harvey. Now Tyler Kuntz. Kuntz has Evans in the corner. He gets the ball, puts it on the floor with the left-hand dribble. Now swinging left side beyond 3. Free throw line extended. Right-hand dribble for Street to Evans. Evans top of the key. Left wing beyond 3 with the dribble and the foul. Daniel Harvey's going to be fouled by Matthew Weber.
That's only the team's second foul. Weber's first.
So with 13 left, Clopton inbounds. Evans between 3, looks to the right side for Kuntz. He'd be a good one to take a 3 if you need one. Left wing, Harvey. Harvey dumps it to Street. His shot won't go with 3. Put back up at the buzzer, And it's no good. 44-33 after 3 here in Clopton.
We've got your final quarter of action headed your way from Clopton High School as you're listening to conference basketball on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Want to remind you, if you're coming out to a Clopton basketball game in the near future, the boys basketball team is raffling off, or someone, I guess, in their behalf is raffling off a pellet, a Pit Boss pellet grill donated by Evans Insurance Agency. They're going to be giving that away in mid-February, I believe, but it is a fundraiser for the basketball team. You can see any of the boys team members, or of course you can reach out to Coach Francis, the school, Jane at the high school. She kind of knows where to get everything. She's kind of the person in charge. I hate to break it to Larry Logman, but we know who runs that high school office.
Well, start of the fourth period of play here. North Callaway has it. Cash launches a three. This was that open look. It didn't go. Rebounds underneath Daniel Harvey.
And I'm not sure what they did. They whistled it, so maybe it hit the guide wire up there that I just didn't see.
Well, Clopton had it. They still have it, so I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm not real sure either. I thought that they had – honestly, I thought they called a foul, but I guess not.
Well, after at least our confusion, Marianne, Clopton still has it. Evans comes into the near court. He looks to the right side for Harvey. Harvey has it, gets it to Walker, top of the key, now outside. Inlet pass, shot on the way for Hill. Nice head and shoulder fake. Gabriel Hill with the bucket, and he's got 10 on the night. North Callaway, Cash has it nearly tipped away. Entry pass, it won't go. Shots low from Scrogum. And Clopton with the rebound, really taking control of this game. Hill has it beyond three, looks inside for Street. Can't find him. Now top of the key for Walker. Back to Evans on the left wing. Street puts it on the floor with the right-hand dribble. Walker saves it from sailing into the far bleachers. Clopton retains possession. 6:52 left here in the ball game. 46-33 Hawks by 13.
You know, Riley Walker is really a workhorse for these Hawks. He does work inside and outside as the Daniel Harvey took that one to the hole and added two more for the Hawks, and they now have their largest lead of the night by 15, 48-33, 6.5 to go here in this basketball game.
Daniel Harvey with 12 on the night, and that was a very tough angle. He was deep under the basket and had to create an angle to get it to go. Back the other way, nice entry pass to the baseline, score the basket for Noah Scrogum. He gets the deuce, 48-35, the lead 13. Screen set by Hill. Everybody goes down, no whistle. Evans gets it back beyond three, fakes the three-pointer. Street as well. Evans and Street, a two-man game. Evans hangs in the air, looks for the layup. It won't go. Rebound, Cash underneath has it for North Callaway. He pushes into the near court, down by 13, takes it to the glass. Off the glass, it won't go. Rebound, Hill. Hill drives length of the court, now hands it back to Evans. He'll slow it down. Oh, looked about like he was going to take the 28-footer, but wisely passed that up.
Well, no, it's kind of been bouncing off the back of the iron. It may have been nothing but net at that point.
Entry pass, shot on the way, no good from Walker. Rebound underneath. Clopton gets the rebound. There's going to be a foul.
And Daniel Harvey will go to the free throw line, get the opportunity to shoot two with the clock stopped at 5:28 here in the final quarter.
Braden O'Neill picks up the foul for North Callaway. The first one touches nothing but the bottom of the net.
Tell you what, he has become clutch with the free throw line. I'm probably just jinxed him.
Well, I know who I'm going to blame if he misses this one.
They all blame me, Rodney. All of them. They all know now.
Well, you didn't do it. He makes the second one as well. He's 3 of 3 from the line tonight, and he has 14. Cash between the circles. North Callaway down by 15. Baseline drive shot off of the glass. It won't go for Langworthy. Clopton with the rebound. Clopton has done a nice job, especially this third and fourth quarter, of cleaning up the glass. Length of the court, Gabriel Hill. He's got 12 as well, and North Callaway wants a timeout.
5:03 to go here in the basketball game. Clopton leads North Callaway 52-35. We've got area high school basketball for you when we return here on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-CROP.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, last night the girls picked up the win over North Callaway, beat them by 15. The boys now have extended their lead to 17. But again, Ronnie, these two teams from North Callaway, they're definitely not teams that other area teams can look on like, oh, we've got this one. We can sleep on them a little bit because they're going to make you pay.
They will, and Clopton's done a nice job of not letting any of their shooters get into a rhythm. Cody Cash has 12 on the night, but he hasn't been able to get into a rhythm with open looks. The shots that he's made have been contested. He's been making them.
Yeah, he's had to work for them. He's not getting any easy ones, that's for sure.
Absolutely. So after the timeout, 5 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the fourth, 52-35, Hawks with the lead, North Callaway with the ball. Cash, entry pass for Scrogram. Now beyond 3, on the way, score the basket for Matthew Weber. He hits the three-pointer.
And some full court pressure now from the Thunderbirds.
Evans picks it up in the backcourt. He gets it across the line for Hill. Walker down low, bounce pass off the glass. No good, but they're going to call the foul. Mason Street's going to have a pair of free throws coming.
And I tell you what, that was really a heads-up play we talked about just a little bit ago with Riley Walker, kind of a workhorse for the Hawks. He had that heads-up play there where he knocked it back in. Saw Street right there, was able to get it to him. Allow Street to go up for the basket. Now Street at the free throw line for the extra point, or excuse me, for the free throws. He misses the first one, he'll get a second.
He's now 1 of 3 from the line with one more coming. He went 1 and 1 in the first half. Misses them both. Rebound fought for underneath. It's going to stay with Clopton. Good hustle again by Riley Walker to stir things up. So Clopton set to inbounds. 4:39 left. Evans right side. Walker top of the key beyond 3 for Street. Mason back to Evans on the left wing. Now baseline left for Harvey. Right side for Walker. Walker, Evans, Harvey, Hill, and Street on the floor for Clopton.
And Clopton's content just to kill a lot of clock here as the time winds down. We're down to 4:14 to go in the ball game.
They are. They're just kind of running a four-corner stall. Now they get the open three. Missed from Harvey. Rebound, Clopton. Score the basket for Hill.
He says the bank's still open as he takes it off the glass and makes it 54-38 with 3:52 to go here in the ball game.
I believe Hill leads all scorers with 14 right now. And that was a three-pointer, I believe.
Just a 2.
And who made that?
Uh-huh.
I thought that was the number I saw.
Yeah. He did a fantastic job with it as well. Nice arm to that shot.
I think it was Grant Eichmann. That's what I'm going with. Clopton leading by 14. Bounce entry pass. Shot on the way for Daniel Harvey. He gets the layup to go. He now leads all scorers with 16. In the front court, North Callaway. Harvey tips it away from Cash, but it'll stay with the Thunderbirds. Trailing by 16 with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left in this one. Entry pass to Scrogum. Now right wing three-pointer on the way. It won't fall from Piesold. We got a whistle underneath. Looks like it's going to go against Clopton. It's going to go against Zach Evans.
So his second foul of the night, team's third.
Well, North Callaway needs to get something going. That's a three-pointer on the way from the corner. It's an air ball, and it comes right to Mason Street and Daniel Harvey. Bounce pass to Walker into the front court to the right hash. Left wing for Daniel Harvey. Harvey between the circle, holds it up for Walker. Walker kicks it baseline for Evans at 18. He backs it back out. Nice cross-court look. Hill shot off the glass. It won't go. I think he was expecting contact that never came.
Yeah.
And the rebound to North Callaway. Cash pushes into the front court. Has it tipped away, but they're going to whistle.
I think they're going to call a foul on Gabriel Hill, and they do. That'll be his fourth with 2:23 to go here in the ball game.
56-40. North Callaway down by 16. Has the ball late in this ball game. Game was close to early to midway through the second quarter, and Clopton stretched out to near a double-digit lead, and they've been there pretty much all night ever since. Matthew Weber, he'll drive left side of the lane. Its shot won't fall. Street with the rebound. He hands to Harvey in the backcourt, guarded by Cash into the double team. Now Walker breaks the press. We approach the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Walker picks up, splits the double team, and there's going to be a foul.
I think it's timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, Coach Francis called the timeout. We'll take one as well. 2:04 to go here in the basketball game. Clopton leads North Callaway 56-40. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Marion Everhart, Rodney Dolbear here with you this evening. We've got 2:04 to go here in the ball game. Clopton has a 16-point lead. I think their largest lead of the night is by 17. So really, we'll see what kind of defense North Callaway came out with. They were putting up the trap there right before the timeout.
Clopton will inbounds. Backdoor cut, wide open for the layup. Gabriel Hill, he has poured it on here in the second half. With the assist from Evans, North Callaway into the near court. 15-footer missed by Weber. Rebound underneath by Evans, and a whistle.
And that's only the, I believe, fifth team foul, unless Becky Yates is ahead of me tonight, which she probably is. They're saying fourth. Did they call a foul?
They did.
Okay, want to make sure so. Yep, she was ahead of me as usual.
They called it on Matthew Weber. Ball's turned over twice. Clopton gets it back ahead of the pack for Hill. His layup is good. Score the basket for Gabriel Hill, and he's having a night.
And that's a 20-point lead, the largest of the night for the Hawks, as we're down to a minute 30 to go here in the ball game.
Hill with 18 on the night. Cash cross-court pass stolen by Walker. Walker just slows it down, and he gives it to Evans. Evans pushes into the near court. A minute 18 left, and Clopton backs it out. Daniel Harvey steps on the sideline trying to run clock, and turnover gives it back to the Thunderbirds. Clopton's going to go to 14-3 on the year. North Callaway will be even at 8-8.
And it looks like the king himself, Evan Loggeman, checking back into the basketball game for Gabriel Hill. Dow Ripple will also come in. There was kind of a line change for North Callaway, so we'll pick that up as we go along.
Piesold will inbound to Cash, I believe. No, that's not Cash.
No, Cash is on the bench.
He'll inbound to Braden O'Neill. He'll have Bryce Clark, the senior, on the left wing, and Grant Eichman on the low block right, and one other guy right there gets the pass, shot off the glass and in, score the basket for Trenton Jones, and he gets in the scorebook. Clopton under a minute left to play, 60-42, leading by 18. Loggeman gets it, back beyond three, now between the circles for Lucas Martin. Street holds the ball, now dribbles with the right hand to the top of the key. Right wing for Martin. Pass inside for Street. He's going to be fouled. I think picking up the foul will be Trenton Jones, and Street will have a chance from the foul line. He's one of two on the evening.
So as he heads back, as we mentioned earlier, Evan Loggeman was crowned the court-warming king. Kerrigan Locker crowned the queen this evening. First free throw shot on the way is good.
One more on the way. High arcing foul shot. Front iron, back iron, glass and good for Mason Street. He's got 9 on the night.
So with about 30 ticks to go here in this basketball game, as you mentioned, Clopton will get another W in the books with this one, and we'll look forward for a rematch to North Callaway next week during the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament.
Well, North Callaway turns it over. Clopton gets it back, and they look to run this out with 20 ticks left and counting. Top of the key between the circles for Martin. Left baseline. Shot on the way, Martin. Can't get it to go. Rebound, North Callaway. Under 10, into the front court is Braden O'Neill. Left wing. Looks like they're just going to run it out, and they do. Our final, 62-42, Clopton by 20.
We've got the Abel's post-game show for you coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on Kjfm. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, Rodney, it was quite a game that we kind of thought was going to be a little closer than it was based on the start of the game. But Clopton came out, got the 20-point win over North Callaway tonight, 62-42.
Well, they did, and Clopton really dominated the second half. And the North Callaway, I was just looking at the statistics. We'll go over the scoring here shortly. They were 0 of 0 from the foul stripe in the second half, and they were 5 of 5 in the first half, never got a foul shot one in the second half, and that's certainly part of their problem.
It was, and that and turnovers. Clopton seemed to put a little bit more pressure on them there in this second half, and they weren't quite able to keep a hold of the basketball. A lot of picked off passes that we talked about. Riley Walker came in there, got a couple of the different steals, positioning underneath the basket. The rebounds came. They're bounced in the direction of the Hawks. They were able to take it and really take it to the other end and put points on the board. So really everything bounced right for the Hawks tonight, and really it just looked like North Callaway couldn't get the ball through the hoop. Just a night of bad luck shooting. One
thing I noticed kind of midway through that second half, the North Callaway squad was one and done. Clopton was clearing the defensive boards, coming back down court and getting points off of it. North Callaway had virtually no second chance points.
Well, and a lot of that came from Gabriel Hill for the Hawks. He got in a little bit of foul trouble there in the first half, and when we say foul trouble, he had 2. But Coach Francis, I think, kind of knew that they were going to need Hill down the stretch, so they put him on the bench, and he didn't see much action after he picked up his second foul. Came in off the bench, he started the second half, quickly went to the bench when he picked up his third, but then he managed to stay on the court, and I think that made a big difference. They just really couldn't find an answer for him this evening, the Thunderbirds, that is.
Absolutely. Scoring breaks down as follows. For North Callaway, leading the Thunderbirds, Webb Langworthy with 13. Cody Cash finished with 12 on the night. Sam Piesold with 3. Matthew Weber with 6. Grant Eichman with 2. Trenton Jones with 2. Noah Scrogum with 4. Thunderbirds 5 of 5 from the foul stripe, all in the first half. Clopton led in scoring by Gabriel Hill. He had a night. He had 18. 16 for Daniel Harvey, 6 for Tyler Kuntz. Logan Dalrymple pitched in 2 points, 9 for Mason Street. Riley Walker with 4, and Zach Evans with 7. 10 of 15 from the line, 4 of 6 in the second half, 6 of 9 in the first, 10 of 15 overall on the night from the stripe.
All right, let's take a quick break on the Abels postgame show. We'll come back and wrap things up and tell you what to expect beginning next week as it's the Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. All that for you more on the Abels postgame show here on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gamm at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Well, Rodney, next week it's a full week of action for Eagle 102. We will be at the 96th Annual Bowling Green Invitational Tournament. We will have every game there for you online at kjfmradio.com. You can see those games from both gyms. We'll have games, of course, on air as well. Remember, you can also download the KJFM Eagle 102 app and watch and listen to games, and plus your Alexa-enabled devices. Now, Monday night kicks off girls' night. The Clopton Lady Hawks are the number 1 seed. They'll take on number 8 Louisiana at 5 o'clock in the high school gym, and then that game will be followed by number 3 Winfield taking on number 6 Bowling Green. In the middle school gym at 5 o'clock, number 4 Silex will take on number 5 Van Far, and then immediately following that will be number 2 Ellsbury taking on number 7 North Callaway. Now, if you listened to our game at all last night, you know that North Callaway could pull a Winfield Lady Warriors upset here early in the tournament. They do not play like a 7 seed when we watched them here that evening. So if you're thinking, I'm going to be able to catch whatever game, I'm not going to bother watching that one because, Ellsbury is going to advance on. I tell you, North Callaway is going to give everybody a run for their money.
Well, these tournaments are seeded early in the year and teams develop, and sometimes their seeding does not necessarily reflect the level of play that you can expect out of them.
So remember, we'll continue to give you daily scoreboard updates online at kjfmradio.com on the app. We'll also have recaps for you each and every morning during Eagle 102 Sports. So, Rodney, any final thoughts before we let you get out of here for the weekend?
I think that's it. I tell you, here talking about the Bowling Green tournament, I remember back in the day when we would do 4 games a day, back to back to back, before we started playing in both gyms.
That is right, and we are so thankful at our age now that we don't do that any longer.
No doubt.
So remember, we'll keep you updated all week long as to what's going on with the tournament. So thanks to Brendan Entz for running the board for us back at the station, trying to keep Rodney and I in line tonight. Clopton boys, both JV and Varsity, walk away with a win tonight. For Rodney Dolbear, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to Area High School Basketball on Kjfm Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.